Good morning, everyone. Welcome to From the Word Bible Teaching Morning Nuggets. Today is Friday, September 23rd. You can see the wall behind me is pretty bare. I've got everything packed up, ready to go to the art and craft show today down in Des Moines. And so I'll just put a little plug in. Um, uh, Art and Craft Show down at the Varied Industries Building down at the Iowa State Fairgrounds in Des Moines. Today from 5 to 9, tomorrow 9 to 5, and Saturday or Sunday 10 to 4, I believe it is. Come down and check things out and come see me. All right. Today I want to share a nugget that my sister Ellen spoke here. It's been a few days ago, but it's like, wow, that struck me. And then we were talking on the phone after we got back from Omaha. Oh, what day was it? Wednesday? Maybe Wednesday? Anyway, she said this again, and then it just expanded, and it's like, whoa, that's a nugget. That's a nugget. So here's what was said. First, I'm going to lead up into it. All right, so you've been waiting on God for something, you've been planning and preparing and all that. And you get going, and then all of a sudden, it's like there's something that stops you, stops the progression. Um, and so, what is that? I don't know. But here's the thing, you can't walk forward looking back. Now, some people can walk forward and they're always looking over their shoulder. Inevitably, they run into things, they step off curbs, they just don't successfully walk forward looking back. And so it is, excuse me, get back here. So it is with our spiritual walk with God. I'm going to read to you this morning out of Genesis 19. I'm going to read verse 17 and then 26. So this is the story of Lot, his wife, his two daughters, and the city is about to get destroyed. And the Lord sent angels to Lot to get them out of the city before it was destroyed. Okay. And so they hesitated, and the angels took a hold of their hands and ushered them, if you would, outside of the city. And when they were safely out of the city, one of the angels ordered, "Run for your lives and don't look back. Don't stop anywhere in the valley. Escape to the mountains, or you will be swept away." And what happened? Lot's wife looked back as she was following behind Lot, and she turned into a pillar of salt. And so the instruction was to get out of the city. Don't look back or stop anywhere, or you'll be swept away. And behold, Lot's wife looked behind him, or looked back. Lot's wife behind him looked back, and she became a pillar of salt. I'm just looking this up in a couple other translations. The Good News says, the angel said, "Run for your lives. Don't look back. Don't stop in the valley. Run to the hills or you'll be killed." But Lot's wife looked back and turned into a pillar of salt. They're all, whoops, did that one wrong. So the bottom line is, you can't move forward if you are looking backwards. I'm looking at the Amplified just to see if it gives a little bit more. And nope, same thing. Okay, so when Lot's life looked back, she became a pillar of salt. Not only could she not move forward, she couldn't move at all. She was gone. She did. And so instead of looking at your past and allowing that to be a burden for you, allowing that to be something that you're hanging on to that keeps you from moving forward with the Lord, don't look back. Our past should be just something that we can use as a testimony as to what God has brought us through and brought us out of. Not the reason Lot's wife looked back was because she didn't want to leave her home. It was like she longed for her home instead of for what was ahead of her. And when we allow those things in our past to hinder us and to keep us from moving forward, that's a problem. God says, don't look back. Use your past as a testimony. If something miraculous happened to me right this moment, then 10 minutes ago would be a testimony as to what I was doing and what happened. There are just so many things that we can use out of our past as testimonies to glorify God and to encourage people. But we can't use our past to hold us back. We can't allow our past to hold us back or to keep the focus. That's it. Don't put your focus on the past. Put your focus on the forward. Put your focus on what God's doing now, what he's doing up ahead of you. Don't put your focus on all the garbage that you've been in, the mess that you've been in. Don't act like you're still in that mess. Look forward. Keep your eye on the prize. The prize is what's up ahead of you, the thing that God has set before you, the plan he has put in place for you. Keep your eyes on God out here, not crap back there. I could tell you testimony after testimony after testimony. We could do like a whole week of nothing but testimonies of what God has brought me through and brought me out of and walked me through. But I don't dwell on those things. I don't look back at those things as a source of longing or a source of wallowing. Those things come up as they're needed for testimony. So use your past as a testimony, but don't live in your past. Okay? Okay, awesome sauce. All right. Well, that's it for this morning. God just wants us to know to not live in the past. And not live in the past. Don't look behind in the past longingly. Okay? Don't become that pillar of salt. All right. Well, thank you for joining me this morning. I appreciate you. Praying for you, declaring that you have a fully blessed and wonderful day ahead of you and a wonderful weekend ahead of you. That you will experience, I prophesy that you will experience a touch from God and his presence mightily, and that you will walk and live in health and wholeness, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, in the name of Jesus. Okay? Walk forward with the Lord. All right. Remember tonight, there's no From the Word Bible teaching tonight. It will be Sunday night at 7 p.m. Okay? And so until then, have a great and wonderful day. Good morning, Steve. Thank you. And so have a great and wonderful day in the name of Jesus. And remember the Art and Craft Show in Des Moines, Iowa. You can Google that and hope to meet you there. All right. Have a great and wonderful day in the name of Jesus.